Spider-Man Brand New Day, ladies and gentlemen.
We have a new live-action Spider-Man movie
Let's
in our lives.
But this is the non-spoiler portion of the review. We're starting with our scores. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm so excited to say this sentence, but here are our scores for Spider-Man Brand New Day out of 10. 3, 2, 1, 8 out of 10.
I think I'm going 9.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, I will say this before we get into anything else with the majority of this review.
Yes.
Like you said, Spider-Man is a religious experience.
Yes.
He's obviously my favorite superhero of all time. He's potentially my favorite fictional character of all time.
Yep.
I love Spider-Man movies. I love this character. And obviously I love the MCU and all that. So like, this is something that I 100% need to sit with. You know me.
Absolutely.
A lot of the times, like for something to solidify, like I need to watch it again or sit with it for a bit. And Spider-Man is at the top of that list of things I need to do that with. So being able to, I'll do my best, but I'm seeing it at least 2 more times this week.
Yep.
And to be able to like really digest and know where it is in the pantheon of Spider-Man and stuff like that, I do want to come back to it.
Yep.
And I'm sure we'll continue to talk about it for the rest of the year. But
we'll continue to talk about it for the rest of this podcast,
yes.
I imagine.
So that's my caveat for any ranking or any thoughts that I have.
This is just right now.
Yeah, this is our first thoughts.
8 hours removed from seeing the movie. So I want to say, obviously, you are probably hearing on social media. If you follow us, you probably follow a lot of our friends. A lot of our friends got to attend the world premiere last night, and a lot of them came out. Sammy J, for example, who's staying with us, says it's the best Spider-Man movie since Spider-Man 2. You're going to be hearing a lot of reactions like that. I feel very strongly that it is not that, and I don't think that opinion will change for me. I do have this written down. People are going to be upset with me. Haven't given this movie the rating I gave it, even though a lot of y'all probably haven't seen the movie yet. But just let me remind everybody, I am lower on the Sam Raimi Spider-Man movies. So when someone says that it reminds them of Spider-Man 2, I agree. I'm just lower on Spider-Man 2 than you probably are. So that's something else. It's like, if a lot of people went into this movie hoping for a certain vibe, and I do think they achieved that, it just wasn't. I'm going to say that to me, Spider-Man Brand New Day is really, really good. But it didn't reach that great for me.
I mean, it's like, okay, so in terms of, is it the best Spider-Man movie since Spider-Man 2? I mean, we can talk about that. For me, the only exception would probably be No Way Home, because we're very high.
We are not talking about the animateds.
No.
Because Sammy was, which I think is a bit silly.
Ooh, okay. No, I mean, Into and Across, I don't know if it touches those in certain aspects. It is different, live action versus animation. I get that. And we're very high on No Way Home. But no, I don't think it's the best Spider-Man movie ever. There's great fun action. Obviously, you see that from the trailers. This is just my 20-foot view of it real quick. It's really good. Not the best Spider-Man movie. Great fun action. Some really good Spidey, Peter Parker stuff that's really, really good. There's some great moments with all that. I like the side characters. We obviously see them in the trailer. You get Hulk, you get Punisher, you get some of these people. I think they're great. And like I said, I need to sit with it a little bit longer and watch it again. But what non-spoiler stuff do you want to do first?
I can say that Spider-Man Brand New Day reminded me a lot of my experience watching Fantastic Four First Steps for the first time, where I think the opening is really, really strong and like introduces us to this new life of Peter's after No Way Home. And I buy it immediately and really well. I love the opening for that. And then in the middle, I think there's some of the strongest stuff in the movie, like in Fantastic Four. Some of the strongest stuff of the movie is in the middle. Maybe some exhilarating stuff. But I do think the ending, without getting into any spoilers or anything like that, in the same way that Fantastic Four, the ending is kind of my least favorite stuff in it. I feel that way for Brand New Day. A lot of the...
I think I disagree with that quite a lot.
Stuff. I know I usually don't... I never tout my ability to argue. I've said to you many, many times that we're an argumentative show. We debate a lot on this show. And I don't think I'm nearly as good of an arguer as you are. I genuinely...
It's hard to be good at arguing when you have such bad points.
I genuinely think I'm going to convince you on so many things about this movie.
You might. I'm very interested.
I think last year with Fantastic Four, you convinced me to be higher on the movie walking out of that review, and I don't want to do this, but I do think I think I can bring up things that are going to make you like this movie less, unfortunately. I think the biggest highlight here is the action by far. We'll talk about it a little bit more in spoilers because I want to get into some things, but if somebody said that Brand New Day has the best Spider-Man action we've ever seen, I love that take. I think I agree with that. There's some action sequences that had me floored.
Yeah.
So absolutely agree with that. I'm Mr. The MCU is Gray guy. The best or second best MCU looking movie ever. It's colorful. It's just got great colors. There are some shots that it's just two characters talking and the shot is from behind a doorway and it looks spectacular. It's just the colors are great. The red on the suit is popping. It's just nice to see a superhero movie with color again.
Yeah.
So that's a big plus for me.
The action, you see 3 fights in the trailer. You know the tank is a thing, the Hulk is a thing, the hand is a thing.
Yep.
All of those are great and unique in their own way.
Yep.
And I think maybe this was in an interview or whatever, but maybe it was Destin that said the Insomniac games inspired a lot of the action sequences. Mm-hmm. You feel that 100%. I was like, oh, maybe that's gonna just be a general inspiration. No, but there were moments where I was like, oh, that's a Spidey takedown. You just pressed X or whatever. And we came out of the movie and someone that I was talking to who had not seen that interview came up to me and was like, it felt like the Insomniac games. And I was like, Destin said that. He was like, no, I didn't even know that. So the action was great. And the thing about Brand New Day is we can compare it to other action sequences in other movies, like the train sequence, like the Liberty fight, Statue of Liberty fight, like the Times Square fight in TASM 2. All these are individual things, but I think Brand New Day, in sheer volume, has the most Spider-Man action than any other Spider-Man movie.
Yeah, and it's the biggest highlight of the movie, I think.
Yeah.
A lot of people are going to rave about Tom Holland's performance. Tom Holland has always been my favorite Spider-Man, and I think a lot of people are going to come out of Brand New Day being like, yeah, he's the best Spider-Man after this. I think he's phenomenal, as always, in this movie. I agree with all the things that people are going to say. He's emotional. He's great. For me, it isn't the best Tom Holland performance.
What is?
I still like Civil War the most. It's just so Spider-Man to me. And then the emotional highs of No Way Home, I don't know if that'll ever be beat for me. His performance when he's like, stay with me, May, stay with me, May. It rocks me to my core every time I think about it. And I've never clocked him being British in any movie before that he's doing an American accent until this one. I think I clocked it a couple times. The way he says a couple of words, I was like, oh, that's not as good as it used to be. So that is something I did want to bring up. No, do not give me this. He is a British actor playing a New York actor and a New York character, and he has never been British before, and the way he says certain words, it's like, oh no, that's very British. I'm allowed to dock points for that.
Yeah, one of my first positive that I wrote down was just the Peter stuff and the struggles that he's going through. Mm-hmm. And my second point under that was Tom acting is great with all of that. I think what he's dealing with really makes sense coming off of No Way Home and the way it's affecting him. And one of my favorite things is that in this movie, in Spider-Man Brand New Day, Peter's character as a person, him being a sacrificial, loving, caring person, and that being who he is, and that's what makes him Peter, and that's what makes him Spider-Man, that's what makes him both, really shines. I mentioned the side characters in Brand New Day. Hulk, I think he makes sense for why he's in the movie. The fight was awesome. Obviously, we see a lot of it in the trailers, but there's still some stuff we didn't see.
Yep.
We'll talk about that more, and then Punisher. John is obviously great in everything that he's in, and every time he's on screen, it just elevated a little bit for me.
Yeah.
The movie does a really good job with that, where Tom is such a great anchor. He's such a great main character and leading man and everything. And then every scene or every other scene, you're getting someone that bounces off of him and makes that scene interesting, whether it's Hulk or Bruce or whether it's MJ or whether it's John. So it was really good. And you know, John, you know, Punisher, Frank Castle always has his speeches and his talks, and we're not going to get into specifics, but you know, he's always talking to Daredevil or he's having his speech in the courtroom or whatever, and he's got some lines and some stuff that he says that stays true to his character and is really good. And what Peter is going through and what Peter is dealing with and the different perspectives on people telling him what he should do and him telling himself what he should do, you're wanting to hear what the Punisher is going to have to say, and you get that a little bit. So it was good to hear that perspective. I really like that. So those were all positives. All
right, comparison game, we go. We're going to stack up Spider-Man Brand New Day against a couple other things, a couple of projects, and we're going to do them by category. So we're just going to stack up Brand New Day against other Spider-Man movies. Here we go. Spider-Man Brand New Day better than Across the Spider-Verse?
No.
No. Is it better than Into the Spider-Verse?
No.
No. Is it better than Spider-Man 1 with Tobey Maguire?
I would say no.
I would say no as well. Is it better than Spider-Man 2?
No.
I would say no as well. Is it better than The Amazing Spider-Man 1?
Yes.
I agree. Is it better than Spider-Man 3?
Yes.
I agree. Is it better than Spider-Man Far From Home?
Yes.
I agree. Is it better than Spider-Man Homecoming?
No.
Homecoming.
Sorry.
That's your least favorite.
Sorry. Yes, obviously.
I was like, I've converted him.
No, in my ear, I heard No Way Home.
I was
apologize.
like, oh, we won. No, so you think it's better than Homecoming? I do not think it is better than Spider-Man Homecoming, but I am very high on that movie. Spider-Man No Way Home.
So, no. Like, there are things about Brand New Day. There are some story things that I think work better in Brand New Day, and I think the action is better in Brand New Day, and there are some things in Brand New Day that I like better, but it's No Way Home.
There's not a movie that makes me feel the way that No Way Home feels. It's just not.
I mean, you can call it whatever it is. No Way Home's great, and you can Andrew and Toby are in it, and you can say that's nostalgia bait or whatever the frick you want to call it. I don't care.
A lot of my favorite stuff in No Way Home though happens pre Toby and Andrew, like the May scene. Like it's just the best shit ever. So that's No Way Home easily for me. And then the final one I have is The Amazing Spider-Man 2. Are you taking that over Brand New Day or not? That's one of your favorites.
Yeah, well, TASM 2. If we were ranking Spider-Man, it's the Spider-Verse movies, and then I normally take No Way Home, and then Spider-Man 1 and 2 with Tobey, and then TASM 2 is right in there. Sure. I think Brand New Day is going to be right in there as well.
Yep.
I don't know, Spider-Man 1, Spider-Man 2, Brand New Day, and TASM 2. Normally I put some of the Tobey ones at the top of that list, and then TASM 2 somewhere in there. I can make arguments. This is, again, why I said I need to sit with this and figure it out.
This is just reactionary. This could easily change next week. It could change next month, all that stuff.
It's very close. I'll put it above TASM 2 for now.
Okay, I'm also going to put it above TASM 2, but that shouldn't surprise anybody. For me, like just my general ranking real quick of Spider-Man movies, as of right now, goes Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, No Way Home, Homecoming, Spider-Man 1 with Tobey Maguire, Spider-Man 2 with Tobey Maguire, Spider-Man Brand New Day at 7, then TASM 2, then Far From Home, then Spider-Man 3, then TASM 1. That's my ranking right now. A lot of people are going to say Brand New Day's a little bit low. Maybe that's reactionary. Maybe you'll convince me in spoilers. Maybe I'll convince you. I don't know. I still give it an 8 out of 10.